So we will start off the session. This session is all about Agile testing life cycle. We're going to see about the testing methods and the life cycle of Agile testing. So what is Agile testing? Agile testing is a software testing method that follows the process of Agile software development. Agile process is an important part of effective testing. It helps to meet your customer requirements. The Agile testing methods are pair testing, testing it yearly, test often, test whenever it's called for. The first one is pair testing. Pair testing is testing of software by two team members sitting behind one machine. One team member will be working on the system. The other one will be sitting beside him and will be discussing the project requirements. Here, one of the two should be a tester and the other one could be a developer or a business analyst. The advantages of pair testing is developer, business analyst and tester will have different thoughts among themselves. So their views can be discussed within them so that knowledge is shared. By discussing and working, developer and tester understand each other. So this helps in reducing the risk for the project. And also by working as a pair, when tester raises a defect, developer in turn will be able to fix the defect very quickly. Next is testing it yearly. Testing yearly is the method where we are performing the testing activities as yearly as possible. For example, if the project is for 6 months, the testing team should start testing by end of the 3rd month when the development team completes some portion of the project. This can be successfully implemented only by the cooperation of the development team. So the advantages of testing yearly is by implementing this, many defects are identified yearly and the development team has enough time to fix the issue. Next is testing it often. Testing often is the method where we do frequent number of tests for the project. This is done to identify more number of defects so that the quality of the project that will be delivered will be increased. Next is testing it whenever it is called for. This is done whenever the development team asks the testing team to do the testing. For example, development identified some functional changes to be done which has impacted the project. Then the development team can request the testing team to do a regression testing for the old product. This is done for a few weeks before the release of the project. So these are the 4 methods of Agile testing. Next we are going to see about the Agile testing life cycle. So Agile testing life cycle have different phases. First is initiation phase. The second phase is the construction phase. The third phase is the end phase and the fourth phase is the production phase. In the initiation phase, first phase, here the initial setup for the project is taken care in this phase. This is a short duration phase and involves project foundation. See here some of the tasks will be done in the initial phase. Here the first one is identifying the resources for external testing. Next is installing testing tools, and next is scheduling resources for testing tools. These tasks will be done in the initial phase to make the initial setup for the project. Next is the construction phase. So in this phase, majority of the testing activities are done. So this will be done in iterative manner. Iterations here it means is the daily task that is being discussed by the team daily and should be prioritized so that the project gets completed effectively. Here we have two types of testing, which is confirmative and investigative test. The confirmative testing involves actually it verifies whether the confirmative testing verifies whether the project fulfills the stakeholder intent by testing project verifications. Two types of confirmative tests are there. One is acceptance, and the second one is the developer test. Second is the investigative testing. So before going into this, so let us see what is acceptance test and developer test. So acceptance test is concerned with project requirements specifications. So Agile acceptance testing is a mixture of functional testing and user acceptance testing. This test is concerned with project design specifications. This is a mixture of unit testing, class components, and service integration testing. So this will seek to verify both application code and its development schema. So application code is verified by seeking the coding errors, and the development schema is verified by performing path testing. So the confirmatory test are to be tested as automated one, because throughout the life cycle of the project, regression testing has to be done. So this is about confirmative testing. Next is investigative testing, which is a part of construction phase. Here the team has to discover the problems that the development team has not considered. This testing is done by independent team. The team has to identify whether the project has met the requirements or not. So types of investigative testing are exploratory testing, scenario testing, system testing, and user testing. First is the exploratory testing. Exploratory testing is a method that allows us to do test design and test execution simultaneously. The tester has to identify the requirements based on the requirement mismatch. The advantages of exploratory testing is it can be done without much preparation. The important bugs are identified here, and this will be done through individual intelligence very effectively. This testing is based on the individual intelligence. The next is scenario testing. This is done to make sure end-to-end functioning of software is working fine or not. So it explores how the software will work in the end user level. This is the code scenario. Next is system testing. This method actually involves the old software. The old software will be testing whether it is working as per the business needs. It is the process of testing an integrated system to verify that it meets the specific requirements or not. So many types of testing like load testing, stress testing, exception testing, compatibility testing, integration testing are considered here. So the integrated system will be tested to verify the specified requirements. Next is user testing. This user testing is this testing involves the tester to test the product as an end user. This has to be done so that the scenarios which end user uses may not be covered. The next is so the developer test. The investigative testing involves exploratory, scenario, system, and user testing. In exploratory testing, it is the testing where the design and execution are in parallel. In the scenario testing, the end-to-end functioning of software is tested. In system testing, the whole system will be verified for the requirements, and it involves load testing, stress, exception testing, compatibility, and regression testing. The next is about the user testing. The user testing has to be tested keeping in mind that the tester as an end user, and the scenarios which the end user cover should be tested here in the user testing. Next is end phase. The end phase, the full system and user acceptance test has to be done during this phase. If effective testing has been performed during construction phase, then final testing phase will be quick. Also, time will be saved. If we need to do vigorous testing, then planning has to be revisited. This is because there should be sufficient time for fixing defects by the development team and has to be retested. Next is about the production phase. Here the project is implemented in the production box, and the team has to provide support. Few of the references I could say in Wikipedia. Software development is fun. Scrum Alliance community. So these are some of the references you might need when it is required. So that's all about the session. Hope you guys have known about this agile testing by this session. If there are any queries, please write to us in our page. Contact us using this mail id@gmail.com. And if there are any suggestions or feedbacks for the session, we are always welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much.